With a historic promotion to Ligue for Paris 13 Atletico, the club has finally decided to go fully professional. So now the Swan can start its proper regime. Morning, we run. Lunch, we run. Dinner, we run. Evening, we play a little bit of football.
Just a little bit.
The Swan's motto was to always be able to run. Even if you're stuck under a truck, you should be able to run. As we're predicted for relegation, we need to bring in some players. And we brought in more than some. Salah came in on a free. Unfortunately not that Salah, but he's still an okay player. We then brought in a completely new backline in Loic Badiashile in goal, Hakim Abdallah on the left, Marvel and Ouattara in the middle, and Alpha Sissoko on the right. As well as backups for them in Lorendon in goal, and defenders Karamoko, Ba, Doumbia, Obaretin and Sai, who can also play in midfield, where he'll actually start as a Segundo Volante. Onto the midfield we signed Kamara and Jane as backups for Uche and Sai, and finally the attack. We've managed to get both Diop and Cervantes permanently from Troyes, for 325 and 500k respectively. And we've also brought in a brilliant winger in Ayman Boutoutsao on a free from Valenciennes. And finally, the piece de résistance. MacLeod Young has signed on a free. He's a very good striker, will hopefully score loads of goals for us. And he started by doing just that. Well, at least a goal. Either way, we started by hammering Laval 4-2 to start our first ever campaign in Ligue in the best way possible. Boutoutsao and De Jong scored on their debuts, with Cervantes getting one and an own goal as the last one. Abdallah then single-handedly got us a draw against Amiens in the next game before we'd face the team that went up with us, Sochaux. They took the lead twice, and we equalized twice through Cervantes and Sai with this banger. But they then scored the winner with this long shot in the 91st. After that disappointment, we started an insane run. We ran over Ajaccio, as De Jong did what we brought him here for, score goals, as he got himself a hat-trick. Against Clermont, Salah had a masterclass off the bench, as he scored to give us the lead and then got the assist to Diagne's header to get a further lead. We won 3-2 in the end and are into the direct promotion spots right now. We continued the winning run with a 7-0 dismantling of Martigues. Both Diop and De Jong got a brace, which also got De Jong the player of the month for August with 6 goals and 3 assists in 5 games.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Against Grenoble, we showed brilliant mentality as Sai scored this insane long shot to equalize, before Rigo scored to get back the lead in the 90th. But Lane then scored this outrageous long shot in the 95th. And the following game against newly relegated Nantes, we showed the exact same mentality, as Diop scored this insane free kick in the 94th. So after 2 draws, we got back to winning ways, as we beat Cannes 1-0 with Sai getting the goal against his former club. And we won the next game against Metz as well. De Jong scored 2 tap-ins from Boutoutsau's brilliant run and Cervantes passed across. Cervantes got one from the spot and Ouattara got the final one in a 4-2 win. And with those wins, we're in second after 10 games. Our start to the season has been nothing short of incredible, and we look like we can actually get promoted again. 2 points up to Cannes in first, and 1 point down to Amiens means we need to continue the unbeaten run we're on.
You serious?
We raised that, and did even better than an unbeaten run, as we continued winning games. We won 3-1 against Valenciennes with Diop, Boutoutsao and Sai getting our goals. We then beat fellow Parisian side Paris FC 2-0 as Diop got a brace, before we won rather undeservedly 2-0 against Guingamp with Boutoutsao and Marvel getting the goals. Pau, Dunkerque and Red Star got more of the same treatment, as we won 2-1, 3-1 and 4-2 respectively, as De Jong continued his form with 3 goals in those 3 games. We then disappointingly drew 0-0 against Troyes in a dull game, but it had to stop somewhere. That insane run means we've obviously climbed up to first. And we also have a 9-point gap down to Amiens and Nantes in 2nd and 3rd. I'm genuinely speechless. By the way, we're selling out our stadium every single game, as we have a capacity of just 995. And I keep asking the board to buy the stadium or build a new one, but our finances are in the mud. So that will have to wait, unfortunately. Either way, we got back to winning ways with an easy 3-0 win against Laval as Cervantes tried a bicycle kick, which failed badly, but he eventually scored, and De Jong got the other 2. So Show is next, the only team we've lost to. They got the lead as Marvel cleared the ball to their player. But just 3 minutes later, our super sub Salah scored with a brilliant turn and finish. And after Bututau hit the bar, Uche played this great ball over the top to De Jong, who scored with a brilliant touch and finish of his own. So we get our revenge as we win 2-1 against Sochaux. In the Coupe de France, we've had an easy ride so far, as we beat amateur side Thonon Evian Grand Genève 2-0, semi-pro side Vendée Herbière 2-1, 2 national sides in Sasse-Épinal 1-0 and Dijon 2-1, and a national 2 side in Colomiers 3-0. So we've actually got the furthest ever. And Ligue 1 side Reims is up next. We conceded early, as Medic scored this header in the 11th. We didn't really have any chances until the 86th, where De Jong got tackled in a box and we got a pen. And Diop scored it to equalize. After a huge block from Obaretin and 2 big saves from Badiashile, it's going to pens. We're up first with Sai, and he scores. Ha scored theirs as well through Toima. Lane, Nzola, Sissoko and Kwame all scored their pens to make it 3-3. But when our top scorer De Jong stepped up, he missed. And as Flick and Docena scored their pens, they won 5-4 on penalties to knock us out. So we're out in a quarterfinal. Back to the league, we beat Ajaccio easily 4-1 as Obaretin scored this outrageous long shot, and De Jong, Bututau and De Jong again got the 3 other goals. But in the next game, it was full stop. We got hammered 4-1 by Clermont of all teams. We initially took the lead, but they scored 4 from 1.18 xG to humiliate us. It is our first loss since August though, so it's been an insane 17-game unbeaten run.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
After struggling to score for the 2nd game in a row against Martigues, we finally scored in the 69th through De Jong. He got a 2nd 2 minutes later, and Ouattara got the 3rd and final one to beat relegation favourites Martigues 3-0. With that performance, De Jong got his 3rd player of the month of the season, as he scored 5 and set up 1 in 3 games. He also got the one in December, by the way. Grenoble shock opened the next game, as Badiashile had to pull off this big save after 39 seconds. But that was all to no avail, as they scored from the following corner. We equalized through Abdallah before they once again took the lead, this time from the spots. We did manage to equalize once again though, to save a draw in a disappointing performance. Against Nantes away in the 24th game, we missed 2 big chances early on, before getting a pen in the 20th as Diop was tripped up. And Cervantes scored it. Uche then decided to turn up the heat, as he first scored this nicely placed goal from distance, before winning the ball high up the pitch and going the whole way on his own and getting his 2nd of the game and season. De Jong then obviously wanted to get in on a fun, so he scored 1 to get the 4-1 win. In the 25th league game, we just about beat Cannes 2-1 as Cervantes and Diop got 1 each. And so, with 9 games to go this season, we're obviously still in first. And we've now built up a 12-point gap. We do look like big favorites for promotion, but it could still get bottled. And we did start a bit of a troubling run at this point. We lost 1-0 to Metz in a dull game. We then drew 0-0 against Valenciennes in a game we wasted a lot of chances. And these were some of them. De Jong scored an offside goal, Sai hit the post with a bicycle kick, and De Jong missed a sitter. And then, against fellow Parisians, Paris FC, an unknown name, Lauar, decided to score 4. Just look at this! He's on loan from Monaco and looks like an absolute unit. We did start a comeback with De Jong scoring twice and Sai getting 1. But it was too late as we lost 4-3 against Lauar FC. And that means our gap is down to just 6 points now.
I'm not going to judge your journey. It is your fantasy, just as long as you... Wow! Okay!
We did manage to get out of the rut though. Thank fuck. We ran over Guingamp 5-1 as Botutau scored not 1 but 2 brilliant free kicks. We then beat Pau 3-1 as De Jong got a brace and Jane got the final one. Which means we're up to an 8-point gap now, down to Paris FC. We have actually secured a playoff spot already as well, and if we can win 2 more games, we're completely safe for promotion. We did continue winning, as we beat Dunkirk 2-0 with Jane and Diop getting our goals. And after the results of the game we came through, we've been promoted! We're actually going up again! What an insane first and only season in Ligue 2!
Oh, king in the castle, king in the castle.
If we win against Red Star, we've got the title as well. We obviously pull it off, as Botutau and Diop times 2 got us a 3-0 win and the title. What a season! So with the 2-time Manager of the Year winner Desmoin beating all the odds and getting promoted for the 2nd year running, Ligue 1, here we come! And there's nothing that can stop us from getting even better.